What's going on, everybody? Today I'm coming at you with another simple Rust solo base design. In regards to my last solo base design, some of you guys were complaining about how a small solo base is easy to door camp, so I decided to make an alternate footprint with a similar design that features something to help you fight door campers. Let me show you. So, the MP5 rad suit kills you with your door open, right? He inspects both doors to make sure it's safe to proceed and does not see any immediate threats, so he decides to take a peek. At this point, it was made clear to said door camper that it was a huge mistake to sit outside the solo base. Just in case it wasn't clear, that's what happens when you walk on the rug. Simply adding a pressure plate trap blocks anyone from going deep. The best part is when the door opens, it seals them in so they can't even escape. They're basically just dead. Anyway, let's break down some of the costs. This base is going to run you about 6k metal and 6k stone, including deployables. The build cost is 38 high qual, not including the cost of your workbenches. As far as upkeep goes, it's extremely cheap at around 841 metal frags, 932 stone, and a mere 6 high qual. It's about 16 rockets with a little bit of explosive ammo on the side to raid through the doors, and that's the lowest raid cost. Before we get into the build, this video's comment shoutout goes to Joshua Adkins, who says, "Last video you said, if your comment made me laugh, I'll put you in the next video, and I don't see me in the video. Hashtag Swifty cancelled. Please don't cancel me, bro. We all make mistakes. Please, man, just take the shout out. I'm not ready to get canceled yet, dude." Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this Rust solo base design. To begin this Rust solo base design, place the foundations as I do here. This will be our starter unit. Upgrade all of the foundations to stone and then wall off your structure, leaving everything stone except the door frame. We're going to beat this one out later. After placing your front door, arrange your starter unit like this. You'll be placing your level 1 workbench in the remaining open triangle. Don't forget to place a double door frame right outside your main loot room, and then place down a wooden double door unless you have metal. Finish off your starter unit by placing your bag wherever the fuck you want. Now that you have your starter base down, get your furnaces going and then door camp your neighbors so you can steal their kits. Then go farm some stone so you can expand like this. Wall off your new expansion with some stone. Then slap on your new front door. And just so you get a little extra protection, slap down a wall frame here and insert a garage door. Now that you have your new front door, get ready to soft side the wooden door frame you have. If you have the reinforced glass window BP, break this and then replace it with a window frame. If you don't have the reinforced glass window BP, just go grab one before you do this step, as they're pretty easy to find. Next, we'll be adding some furnaces in the bottom right triangle. We're going to place 3 furnaces here and then seal them off with a half wall and a low wall, making this usable honeycomb. Next, place a triangle floor using a half wall to create a shelf for some drop boxes. Place them just as I do here. When you're making your bottom shelf, make sure that you place the boxes far enough to the right that you can still reach all 3 of your furnaces. Now that you got some drop boxes, it's time to rearrange your main loot room. Start by replacing the wooden door with a garage door. Upgrade your wall frame to metal just so you have a little bit more space to place your boxes, and start placing them like so. You want 4 small boxes and 2 large boxes on the first layer of your shelf. Once you're done placing these, go outside and place down a triangle shelf through the wall. Build yourself up on top of a half height wall. Place a triangle down, and then you'll be able to place another one through the wall if you crouch, so you can break them all outside and not have to go back out to break them. Go back inside, upgrade the shelf to whatever you want, and start placing boxes just like this. On this top shelf, we're going to fit 2 large boxes and 2 small boxes. Fitting all the boxes on the top shelf will be a little bit tricky, but you could definitely fit all the boxes up there as long as you upgrade the wall frame to metal. Once you get all your boxes down, place a window frame here, and then place a box right here. Next, break your level 1 and replace it with your level 2. Now seal off the workbench with a half wall and a low wall. This will create even more usable honeycomb. If you don't like having this open space next to your main loot, you can use a reinforced glass window instead. Once you do this, you'll have room to fit a sleeping bag in between the box and the wall. Use the same technique to honeycomb your furnaces, and again, if you don't like it, just use a reinforced glass window. You're also able to fit 3 small boxes in this triangle. You can put whatever else you might want to have here, but I prefer to have these boxes. At this point, you should have enough loot to the point where you need to secure it better. So go outside and sheet metal honeycomb. Basically just double sheet metal your loot room, and that's all there really is to it. Also, make sure you upgrade this wall to armored. You're going to place your level 3 bench next to your drop boxes in the front. and be sure to use the rotating bench trick to fit 2 small boxes underneath your level 3 bench. Place some more drop boxes in front of the workbench, but make sure you can fit to your furnace area. Also, place some drop boxes in the walkway to your TC, just if you need the extra storage. Now just seal off your roof as follows. I think this Rust solo base design offers pretty good protection for the price that you have to pay. The high qual over the mainly room isn't completely necessary. I just don't like the idea that raiders can splash out 3 roof tiles at once. The final thing we have to go over is how to set up the pressure plate trap. Don't worry, we'll make this quick. Extend your airlock 1 square and 1 triangle. Wall off the triangle and have a double door leading to it. Put 2 single doors out on either side. When you place your double door, make sure it's opening outwards towards the 2 single doors so it can trap anyone trying to go deep in when the door opens. Place down a small battery right next to your level 3 bench or wherever else you'd like to fit it. Put down a solar panel on the roof and just run it downstairs to your small battery. It doesn't matter how messy you are with the wires when you're inside the core of your base, but it does matter when you're in your airlock. You want them to be as hidden as possible. Place down your pressure pad in your airlock. Run the small battery power output towards the pressure plate. Take your door controller and put it onto your doorway. Make sure you see a green light when you hit pair to door. Connect the power out end of the pressure plate to the door controller. If you did everything right, the door should open when you step on the pressure plate and close when you walk off of it. Now all you have to do is cover up the wires and the pressure plate with a rug, and anyone who tries to go deep isn't coming out. With this solo base design, you have everything you need to fight off door campers and protect your loot. 15 rockets is pretty solid for a cheap solo base like this that requires literally next to no high qual. So yeah, you know the deal. If you like the content, definitely hit me with a thumbs up. If you like my content a lot, hit that sub button. If you got something to say about this, put it in the comments. Also, as usual, I'll be doing my funny comment shout out in the next video, so peace out.